Welcome to another edition of Selling Life and Annuities. I'm Tim Luby. I'm the National Sales Director for Annuities here at Gordon Marketing. And with me today is my good friend and colleague, Steve Allison. He's our retirement income specialist. And today our topic is the top 5 reasons to consider purchasing an annuity. So Steve, let's get into this. You know, people buy annuities for a reason. What are some of the top reasons?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, one that comes to mind the most often, and I think back to even when I started selling annuities, was the most common one to me was people were worried about market losses. They had gained so much over their lifetime of working, and now they're near retirement or in retirement, and they had either a bunch of gains and they're worried about losing it, or, maybe just hold on to what they had already and not losing any more. So protecting, their principal, protecting the gains.
So the safeties of it. So they're managing their risk. They're taking a safe approach.
Yeah.
And we often talk about the closer someone gets to retirement, the less they can afford to take that risk.
Sure.
The less, when they're younger, they might have time to recover from a significant market correction or loss, if you will. But the closer they get to retirement, the less time they have to recover from that.
That's definitely right. Yeah.
So safety or protection from risk is one of the top reasons. Yep.
Definitely.
What else do we have?
Yeah, another one would be just tax deferral benefits in an annuity. A lot of people invest in CDs or just having money in their savings account. They end up having to pay tax on that gain every year, where if they have money into a fixed annuity or fixed index annuity, they don't have to worry about paying tax on that, on what they gained that year. Only when they start taking the money out will they end up having to pay tax. So they're able to get interest growth even on that amount too, that they don't have to pay tax on.
Right. I couldn't agree with you more. There's been studies year after year on the top reasons people buy annuities, and tax deferral is always at the top of the list. Mm-hmm. Interesting, like way ahead of rate and yield. Most people think, what's the rate? What's the yield? That's the most important thing. Mm-hmm. But tax deferral actually ranks really high with customers as to what is appealing about annuities to them. So yeah, great point. Yeah. So what else do we have on the list of the top 5?
Well, another one that's pretty common is that they've been saving all this money, and now all they have now in income, now they're retired, maybe it could be a Social Security or a pension check. So they wouldn't mind having a little extra income coming in. So a lot of annuities have income riders that they can create a stream of income.
Yeah,
that
you say income, that's the thing about annuities more than anything. Annuities designed to build up and distribute retirement income, and nothing can do it like an annuity can, right?
That's right. So they're basically building their own personal pension by doing this, and they can count on that income for the rest of their life, not have to worry about outliving their money. So, longevity kind of ties into that, where people are worried about outliving the money that they have.
Yeah. So you're touching on one of the biggest concerns retirees have, right? Is that fear of living longer than their money lasts, right?
That's right.
And again, we talk about it often, but annuities is the only thing that you can buy that will guarantee an income for as long as you live, or you and your wife lives. Social Security will do that, but you can't buy it. A pension plan can do that, but you can't buy that.
Right.
But you can buy an annuity and get a pension plan, if you will, or a guaranteed income to last as long as you live. And that's important. So what else do we have as far as top reasons?
Yeah. Another one is, they've been having money in their 401k, or maybe they have it at a brokerage firm managing their money. There's typically a lot of fees that come into play when it comes to where their money could potentially be at other than an annuity. Even in a variable annuity, there could be a lot of fees involved. So fixed annuities, fixed index annuities, MYGAs, multi-year guarantee annuities, they don't have a whole lot of fees, if not any fees involved. So they're not having to fight against the fees, try to overcome that with higher interest rates. They can limit the amount of money that's coming out due to paying for fees.
Right. Well, I think one of the things about the fees is we do have some fixed index annuities, and we have some tremendous value in annuities that there are fees for. But I think they're clear fees. They're not hidden. It's not a mystery as to what those fees are. Is so one of the keys. But yes, I agree. A low to no fee option for the value that annuities provide is really key. Yeah. So what else do we have as far as the primary reasons, the most important?
I think another one might be another important one is that annuities have really evolved over the years, and innovation on new types of annuities, different types of features that are available that may not even have been available or even thought of, say, 20, 30 years ago, that are now available, higher income rates, different rider features that different
I couldn't agree with you more. I'm often thinking, and I've been doing this for more than 3 decades now, and things have changed an awful lot.
Yeah.
You know, they say this is not your grandma's or grandpa's annuity anymore. And that's very true. And I look at some of the things that we sell today, some of the most robust products that we have available today that weren't around 15 years ago. You know, even fixed index annuities haven't been around that long, and it's a staple in the business now. You know, but things like the guaranteed minimum withdrawal benefits that are available today, you know, which provide a guaranteed income you cannot live, which annuities have always done, but they do it in a much more competitive and compelling way today than they did before.
Yep.
And as you know, as we talk about all the time, the income numbers have never been higher than they are right now. So the value proposition for annuities, and particularly for some of the most recent innovations in our industry, are off the charts.
Yeah, I mean, not having to annuitize your money and use the income rider features that really weren't around back then. You know, those are one of those reasons that people didn't like annuities in the past. They feel like they're giving up their principal for the income, and now those riders have come out that just make way more sense for clients.
Right. Well, I think key word there being innovation. It really has been a very innovative industry. The industry continues to respond. It kind of it surprises me how nimble they've been. Not that they're changing on a dime, but they have made a lot of changes that really make sense. Yeah.
Sure.
So we're kind of running out of time here. But for the benefit of those watching the video, how do they reach out to us, you know, to engage us and get help with the annuity business and help determine what reasons or what solutions are going to be best for their clients?
Sure. The best way, just reach out to either me or Tim or anyone on the annuity team. I can be reached at extension 140. Email address Allison@gordonmarketing.com. Be more than happy to help out in any way, helping out with illustrations or recommendations.
Right.
And
you can reach me at my direct number is 330-283-6140. My email address is timl@gordonmarketing.com. So one last thing, if you would, before we get out, subscribe and hit the notification bell below so that you can see all the Selling Life and Annuity content that we come out with when it comes out. So if you'd like, comment, and share it, that would be great. And with that, happy selling.